Hi everyone, today's headlines. 4.2 magnitude earthquake hits Mogokchung in Nagaland. Naga political solution in a state of suspended animation. Amid corruption charges on Deshmukh, NCP meets in Delhi. Unemployed returnees leave Nagaland seeking greener pastures. Doctors protest in Myanmar as state violence continues. Massive quake rocks Japan, tsunami warning issued. Brazil fines Apple $2 million for no charges with iPhone 12. News in details. 4.2 magnitude earthquake hits Mogokchung in Nagaland. An earthquake of magnitude 4.2 on the Richter scale occurred 77 km southeast of Mogokchung in Nagaland at 10:06 am on Sunday, March 21, 2021. The National Center for Seismology said in its official statement. According to the sources, tremors were felt in other parts of the state as well. Meanwhile, there is no report of any damage due to the quake at the time of filing this report. More details are awaited. Naga political solution in a state of suspended animation. Notwithstanding views regarding solution of the Naga political issue across sections of the society, the delay has fueled speculation. Besides adding to despondency, Nagas today are fatigued after over 23 years of negotiation and awaited the desired solution. When the interlocutor to the Naga peace talks and Nagaland government R.N. Ravi declared that all negotiation officially concluded on October 31, 2019. Since then, there has been no further development as solution continues to remain suspended. Various reasons have been cited for the delay: the intransigencies of the NACN-IM, which has insisted that solution should be within the framework agreement and includes Naga flag and Naga constitution. The interlocutor and the NACN-IM have been loggerheads over the framework agreement, while the interlocutor reiterated that the government of India had rejected the NACN-IM, maintained that the FA was inclusive of both and that solution has to be based on it. Amid corruption charges on Deshmukh, NCP meets in Delhi. A meeting of the Nationalist Congress Party Chief Sharad Pawar with party leaders Praful Patel, Ajit Pawar, Jayant Patel and Supriya Sule was held in New Delhi on Sunday evening. The NCP meet comes ahead of the Maharashtra Alliance meeting today over the charges of corruption against Home Minister Anil Deshmukh levelled by ex-police officer Parambir Singh in a letter to Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. There is no question of Anil Deshmukh resignation. ATS is investigating and we believe the culprit will be punished. Unemployed returnees leave Nagaland seeking greener pastures. Lack of employment opportunities in Nagaland has forced many returnees to venture outside the state borders in search of greener pastures following the easing of lockdown regulations. Last year, a swarm of returnees, a majority being youths, reached Nagaland from various places within and outside the country owing to the lockdown, which had paralyzed all forms of economic activities, thereby leaving many helpless. Doctors protest in Myanmar as state violence continues. Healthcare workers marched through Myanmar's second biggest city at dawn Sunday, kicking off another day of countrywide protest against last month's COP. Elsewhere, police used violence against protesters and security forces shot dead at least one person. About 100 doctors, nurses, medical students and pharmacists wearing the long white coats lined up on a main road in Mandalay to chant slogans and voice their opposition to the February 1 COP that toppled the elected civilian government of Aung San Suu Kyi. Mandalay has been a major center of the opposition to the takeover and later in the day engineers their health has been dubbed a no-human strike, an increasingly popular tactic that involves lining up signboards in streets or other public areas as proxies for human protesters. Massive quake rocks Japan. Tsunami warning issued. An earthquake measuring 7.2 on Richter scale struck northeastern Japan on Saturday, prompting authorities to issue a tsunami warning for Miyagi Prefecture. The Japan Meteorological Agency warned of up to a 1-meter high tsunami in Miyagi, and the first tsunami wave had already swept ashore in the city of Ishinomaki. DPA news agency quoted the national broadcaster NHK as saying, The warning prompted some residents in Miyagi to rush to higher ground ahead of the possible arrival of tsunami, NHK footage showed. There were no immediate reports of casualties or damage to property. Brazil fines Apple $2 million for no charger with iPhone 12. Brazilian consumer watchdog has fined Apple $2 million for not including a charger in the newly launched iPhone 12 series, accusing the tech giant of allegedly engaging in misleading advertising, selling a device without the charger, and unfair terms. Apple in October last year announced that the iPhone 12 would not come with charger or earbuds in their boxes, citing environmental concern. The new iPhone comes with only a USB-C to Lightning cable. Brazilian consumer protector regulator Procon SP has now fined Apple for not including a charger. In November, the agency said that the iPhone maker did not demonstrate environmental gain, reports 9 to 5 Mag. According to Procon SP, the problems with this misleading advertising as iPhone 11 Pro consumers reported that Apple did not repair their phones after problems with water. That's all for now. To get latest news, don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you.